might get a vibe floating through the...
It's the national...
And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Pierre Strong, his target out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Cunningham's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Cunningham to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Look out. On play action, Allen. And he's got his man to the out route. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown! touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Let's go now. We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Cunningham. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here's Allen on first and 10. Shakir hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Allen to throw it. His throw incomplete. The Bills at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL NFL touchdown.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Well, I think completions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Quick slant to Shakir.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bounce.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And now out come the Patriots.
Okay, ready?
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender.
On the ready.
So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
Mustang
Maybe a
19.
second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's Cunningham.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field.
Hey.
They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Ready.
A play fake. Now Cunningham sliding out of the pocket.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
85, half 85. What is that?
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Flush to his right.
Has his man. It's Shakir.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Allen's throw is complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Allen now on first down. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Cunningham looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Cunningham.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Now Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Jones on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here, but that one falls incomplete.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Sack! Ready.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cunningham to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Cunningham. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Pierre Strong with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the 2nd half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Pierre Strong who finished things off with a touchdown run. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That one goes for 24 yards. Quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 33 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Cunningham. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He's going to let it go again.
We're going to shut you down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Strong. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Rolling to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Pierre Strong, the intended target,
but now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Middle. What's that?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's that?
And again, it's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Allen again. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
What's that?
Allen will try to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
What is that?
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shepard. Bulldozes past him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
Here we go.
And they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Cunningham. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ready.
Cunningham looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Shepard.
Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Shepard, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.